Khan, Shalawam, Shalawam, right? This your brother, right? Your fellow laborer, your servant, right? Captain Gubble War Gabar, right? I want to say Shalawam to all the brothers and sisters out there, the Akwath, right? Meaning sisters, and the Akiyam, meaning brothers, right? Shalawam to all of you. All right, this is another Shabbat service. Um, we're gonna go into some things, real deep, man. Beautiful read. Man, I can't be mad at the read of this week's Torah portions, man. It was beautiful, man. Like the Lord made our life so simple with giving us these laws and instructions, right? But we make our lives so hard by not following them, right? But all praise to the Most High. In the last days, He had woke us up. You understand? So I'm gonna get this precept, right? This opening precept, a couple opening precepts, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this one, right? Because Paul was on to something, right? Matter of fact, let me pull it up on the screen for y'all. All right. It says, this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse number 1. It says, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ, right? So be ye followers of Paul, as he also is a follower of Yahushua Mashiach, right? So the things that Mashiach went through, the things that Paul went through, the lashes, the beatings, and different things of the sort, right? Let's get a couple of them things, man, because people think, they go to the beloved brother Paul and they think his life was pretty much easy, man. But his life was not easy. I believe it's 12. Right, I believe it's 12. Hold on, Salaki, y'all. Give me a second right quick. Let me get this precept right quick. And then we're going to go into Romans chapter 5. Right? I was off a chapter. All right, cool. Okay, this is the book of 2 Corinthians, right? Chapter 11 and verse number 24. Right? Because this is something that we have to live up to, man. We gotta look up to the brother Paul because he you know, he suffered just like how I suffered, man. Right? I'm gonna start at 17. That this is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11, and verse number 17. That which I speak not after Yahushua, right? But as it were foolishly in the confidence of boasting, right? I ain't speaking this on the strength of Yahushua. This is just fleshly thing that I hear y'all talking about. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show y'all something, right? And this is what Paul has said. He says, seeing that many glorify after the flesh, I will glory also. So yeah, I see y'all, man. Y'all talking that talk. I see you popping off at the mouth, and all these different things. You popping peas and things like that, right? But let me show you something, man. Right? He said, "For ye suffer fools gladly, seeing ye yourself are wise." Right? Why are you hanging around and dealing with all these fools, man? Knowing that you're supposed to be a wise and understanding people, man. Correct these guys. You feel what I'm saying? Why are you suffering? Ye suffer fools gladly. Why are you suffering fools, man? You over here laughing and all this, man. Hey, tell them that ain't what men do. Right? That's what Paul is telling you, right? For ye suffer if a man bring you into bondage, if a man devour you, if a man take of you, if a man exalt himself, if a man smite you on the face, right? Y'all suffer, man. Y'all count that as suffering, but me, I think of it different, right? And he said, I speak as concerning reproach, right? As though we had been weak, howbeit, whereinsoever any is bold, right? So you, hey man, I'm weak where you claiming to be bold at, man. I don't want to be bold like that, right? So I want to be bold in a different way, man, right? But I could also be bold. Let me show you something. He said, I speak foolishly. I am bold also, right? He letting you know before I start speaking, I speak foolishly. I'm also bold, man, right? I could tell you all the things that you could glory in my works and different things like that, man. I could show you something, all right? But check this. And he said, are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I, right? So are there ministers of Christ? I speak as a fool. I am more, right? He said, hey man, before I even say how awesome I really am, just know I'm speaking as a fool, man. Right? I don't even like doing this, but y'all talking too much. You feel what I'm saying? Too much talking going on right here. You feel me? Kind Shalawam.
You making the link right now?
I can send it to you right quick. Kind Shalawam. Kind, give me a second. Let me get the brother Lieutenant Nathaniah up on here, man. I'm putting his work with his big brother. You know what I mean? Big little brother. Shit. What happened right there? Let me get off of this. Give me a second. Salakia, y'all. Salakia. One second. One second. Mm. Con. So back to it, right? And it reads, this is the book of Second Corinthians, chapter 11, and verse number 23. They are ministers of Christ. I speak as a fool. I am more. In laborers, more abundant, right? In stripes, above measure. In prison, more frequently, right? He said in prison, more frequently. In deaths, off, right? Meaning he was close to death all the time, man. Right? He was running and escaping death by the skin of his teeth, man. You feel what I'm saying? And through the mercy and grace of the Lord, seeing the work that our beloved brother Paul was putting in, he was saving his life just so he could put in more work for the kingdom, man. Right? I can't wait to see the brother Paul palace, man. Right? He said, he said, of the Jews, 5 times received our 40 stripes, right? Save one, man. Hey, man, 5 times from the people that's supposed to love me, man. 5 times have I received stripes of the Jews, man. Save one, right? And that's a law that we gotta only do 39 stripes, man. Right? Because if it's 40, that's too much. 41, hey man, you might get, the Lord might deal with you because of that. All right. He said, of the Jews, 5 times receive our 40 stripes, right? Thrice was I beaten with rods, once was I stoned, man. You feel me? So just like how Yahweh, and the cold part about it is Yahweh had to deal with that, you know. Um, I ain't gonna say throughout his time, he was more so dealing with the vexation of heart throughout his time, but he only had to really deal with these things like this once, man. And that's when he hung his head and died for the children of Israel. right? But Paul is going through this constantly, man. Constantly, man. We complain about the little things that we go through. But Paul, man, right? How much more can he exalt himself, man, from all his infirmities and his afflictions, man? Right? Let me get the brother on here. Shalawam, shalawam, shalawam.
Shalawam, Kahala, Yahweh, Shemir Ashai.
Khan, call Yahweh Shem Al Shah Barakatah.
Barakathum, Mike.
Khan, man. So it's your brother, man, Nathaniah, man, Lieutenant Nathaniah, man, the highest of highest when it comes to soldier rank in K.O.Y, man. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I'm just going in a little bit on Paul and his infirmities, man, and what he done been through, right? And how much more we're gonna have to go through, right? Because we haven't been through half of this, you know. And it says, thrice was I beaten with rods, once was I stoned, thrice suffered shipwreck, man. In the middle of the ocean, trying to figure out how the hell he gonna get on land, man. Right? Suffered shipwreck, man, in the middle of the waters, man. But the Lord always, hey man, what's that precept, man? With thee wherever thy goest. And then I'm gonna get into Romans 5. If you got a precept, bring it out, King.
Khan.
Is the jazz music too loud or is it on point?
I don't hear no jazz music.
Oh, you don't? All praise
Live.
to the Most High. I'm gonna shut it off then. It's on my side. All right, so it says, there we go. There we go. Psalms. Right, he said, thrice suffer shipwreck, a night and a day have I been in the deep, man. 24 hours, man. Just skin is soaking up, man. And hey, man, if you look up what happens to your body after being in the cold, wet water for 24 hours, man, you probably would want to kill yourself, man. If you were stuck in the water for that damn long, man. Right? You will want to kill yourself, man.
Khan.
You gotta understand, man. Salt water is different than regular water, man. And for Paul to be in that water for that long, bro, that was painful, right? It says, matter of fact, let me start. I'm gonna start at 1 and matter of fact, I'm just gonna start at 3. Boom. It said, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 21 and verse 3, right? Yahweh will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber, right? So wherever you're going, the Lord ain't gonna make your foot slip. Meaning, if you keep your mind stayed on the Lord, He gonna help you to keep these commandments, man, and walk this walk of faith and truth, man. And then it says, He that keepeth thee will not slumber, man. So the way that you're going, He ain't gonna fall. He ain't gonna just doze off while watching you and taking care of you, man. Right? It says, verse 4, behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Right? Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand, man. Yahweh cover you, man, with all your doings, man. Right? Even when you go off, man, he covered that. He said, I got him. Don't worry about it. Just keep pushing forward, man. Right? He's the shade upon thy right hand. He's the covering upon your doings, man. Right? The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. So why you think Paul was out there actually not going into shock? You know, maybe he did go into shock and came up out of it before he drowned, right? All these different things while he's in the middle of the deep, man. It's 40-something degrees at nighttime in those waters, man, with many animals that could devour you, man, easily. right? Why the Lord let him not be touched, man? Because the Lord cover you, man, and he preserve you, man, from all evil when you're doing his commandments and keeping the faith of Yahweh Shai, man. Right? It says, he shall preserve thy soul, man. He's gonna preserve your mind, body, and spirit, man. Right? He's gonna preserve your soul, man. It says, the Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Right? So the Lord, the same way he did that with Paul, man, he'll do that with us, man. So we need to stay on that path and accept the afflictions like it's nothing, man, because he gonna preserve us through all of it, man, through the concentration camps, through the bullets flying, through the famine, through the not having water, right? Through the damn word not going out, us not being able to teach, man, through all of break-ins, man, and home invasions. He's gonna protect us from it all, man. Right? But we have to do something for the Lord, and that's the service of the Lord, which is teaching, preaching, studying, and keeping the commandments of the Lord. Plus, the most important thing, the faith in Yahweh Shai. Because with that faith in Yahweh Shai, we get grace. We get this right here, what he said right here, right? Psalms 21 and verse 5, Yahweh is thy keeper, Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. We get that shade upon our right hand, man. Right? When we have that faith of Yahweh Shai, man. Because with that faith of Yahweh Shai, we get bestowed with grace and mercy. You got precept?
It's Deuteronomy 31:6. It says, be strong and of good courage, fear not, nor be afraid. Right? So no matter what Paul was going through, man, our brother, you think that brother was scared, man? He knew the Lord had him, man. And that's how brothers need to be out here, man. You can't be afraid to go to camp. You can't be afraid to talk about the Most High, man. You can't be afraid to talk about the salvation that's coming to us, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's big old facts, man. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes I'm guilty of that, man, being scared. You feel what I'm saying? To just bring out the word with whoever, whenever. You feel what I'm saying? Because of rejection. But you know, I gotta do better, man. And you know, I bring it out subtly, you know, at work and everything like that. But you have to be wise. You got to be wise when it comes to work, because people could tell on you, man, and they have done that to me.
Yeah,
you know,
kind of.
where they told on me from speaking the word of God to them and getting too deep, you know. So you also got to use wisdom too. So let me share this thing. Hey, do me a favor, King. Bring out Romans chapter 5 and verse 3. All right. Bring that out for me.
This is Romans chapter 5 and verse 3. And not only Salakia, verse 1.
Yep.
Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with Yahweh through our Lord Yahweh Shai.
And you see what I'm saying, man? We're justified by faith, man. So we need faith to have that grace and mercy, man. If we don't have faith in Yahweh Shai and Yahweh, right? Why Yahweh? Hey, man, the works that we put in is meaningless, man. That's why the Pharisees was going off so much. That's why the Sadducees was going off so much, because they had all the law going on, right? No mercy and no grace and no faith, man. Right? They even had a thing where they was going through with the Sadducees. I believe it was the Sadducees. They didn't believe in those spirits. You know, they didn't believe in spirits. They didn't believe in angels, right? And you have to believe in that, because that's our token to salvation, right? And that's not having faith, man. That's not realizing that through faith we get grace and mercy from Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. Right? You got angels holding the four corners of the winds, man, to not bring destruction upon this earth. And you telling me that you don't believe in angels? That's all in the prophets.
Yeah, kind of.
But the Sadducees were so wicked that they wanted everybody to come to them for the law. You feel what I'm saying? And you have some congregation, the leader of the congregation, they don't let you study outside of their group, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because they want you to always come to them for the water. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, man, they might be off on certain things, man. Like Nineveh, right? And Jonah and the whale, man, or the fish, right? They might be off, man. I even got the PDF proving to you that Jonah wasn't in the fish. He was in a land that was worshiping the fish god, which was Nineveh, man. And the fish god was named Dagon, man. Dagon was a fish god, man, that they was worshiping in Nineveh, right? So, now we're gonna go into the reading of today, right? No, matter of fact, keep reading in Romans chapter 5. It says, start from the top one more time.
Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with Yahweh through our Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
It said, being justified by faith, we have basically, right? We have grace and mercy from because of Yahweh Shai, man. Right? Being justified by faith, man. So if you have no faith in Yahweh Shai, man, you might as well walk the other way, man. Don't even get into this truth, man. You feel what I'm saying? If you have no faith in Yahweh Shai, go ahead.
By whom also we have access by faith into this grace wherein we stand and rejoice in hope of the glory of Yahweh.
And that's why we hang on, man. And that's why we stay in the truth and we walk in this walk, right? You got some brothers, I ain't gonna say we, but the brothers that's still in here today, man, we stay in the truth because of hope, man. Hope that salvation is gonna shortly come to pass unto Israel, man. Right? That's why we hang in there and stick it through, man. It's for this damn hope, man. And the thing is, they got a such thing called false hope. But our hope is not false, man. It's indefinite, man. It's indefinite that the Israelites is gonna be saved. Right? Go ahead.
And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also.
We what?
Glory in tribulations also. Knowing that tribulation worketh patience.
Do it what?
Tribulation worketh patience.
Man, simple as that. Keep going.
And patience experience. And experience hope.
So, hey, man, the more you're going out, the more that you're teaching, the more that you're reading, the more that you're doing these things, being a servant of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and a servant towards your brothers and sisters, the more experience, the more patience, right? The more hope you have, right? And the better you get at it, man. So the more you read, right? The more you hold the line, the more you hold your staff and sit on the line, you learn how to be better and better at your lot or at your job that you're doing for the congregation that you're in and for the servants of the Lord, man, for the service of the Lord. Right? Let's go to unless you got a precept, King. Let's go to
Salaki, I was gonna ask you, did you send a link to the group chat already so them brothers could hop on and get this information?
Nah, I was working on it. Let me do that right now. Go to Numbers 13.
Right.
I don't know why the hell nigga asked me if I'm messing with the gym today. I do not go to the gym on the Shabbat. I think this one of the homies I'm trying to milk in.
Oh, how'd our brother pull up tomorrow?
Now matter of fact, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna ask him because he right down the block with me up in San Diego. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if he got wheels enough, you know what I mean, to come on out.
Oh,
Yeah, but he probably don't. But Lord willing, something came through. Maybe he could come through, right? Oh, but yeah, let's get into numbers, man. This was a beautiful read, man. I was lackadaisical going through stuff this week, but I did finish numbers during the week. But the prophets and the gospel, I did that this morning, and man, y'all in for a treat, right? But this is gonna be tedious. Y'all just hang in there with us, right? And we'll give precepts as they come. Might not get too many when it comes into numbers 13 and 14, but we'll get into some when it goes into 15, right? So I'm gonna pull this thing up, and we're gonna start with the reading, King. All right. Whenever you're ready, y'all.
Khan, this is Numbers chapter 13 and verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Send out men, that they may search the land of Canaan, which I give unto the children of Israel. Of every tribe of their fathers shall ye send a man, every one a ruler among them.
So, hey man, this is it's time to inquire, right? And it's beautiful, man. We're gonna get into it, right? Remember that he says, "Send one every man unto the land, man, to spy out the land, man." Right? And we're gonna get into more once we get into Joshua. I don't want to jump the gun, so go ahead.
Khan. And Moses, by the commandment of Yahweh, sent them from the wilderness of Paran. All those men were heads of the children of Israel. And these were their names. Of the tribe of Reuben, Shammah, the son of Zakur. Of the tribe of Simeon, Shaphat, the son of Hori. Of the tribe of Judah, Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, Salakia, Jephunneh.
Nah, it would be because we don't have F's. We don't have F's in Hebrew, right? So I'll just say Jephunneh.
Jephunneh, Khan. Yeah. Of the tribe of Issachar, Igal, the son of Joseph. Of the tribe of Ephraim, Oshea, the son of Nun. Of the tribe of Benjamin, Palti, the son of Raphu. Of the tribe of Zebulun, Gadiel, the son of Sodi. Of the tribe of Joseph, namely of the tribe of Manasseh, Gadi, the son of Suzi. Of the tribe of Dan, Amiel, the son of Gemali. Of the tribe of Asher, Sether, the son of Michael. Of the tribe of Naphtali, Nabi, the son of Vapsi. Of the tribe of Gad, Giel, the son of Maki. These are the names of the men which Moses sent to spy out the land. And Moses called Oshea, the son of Nun, Jehoshua. And Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan, and said unto them, Get you up this way southward, and go up into the mountain, and see the land what it is, and the people that dwelleth therein, whether they be strong or weak, few or many, and what the land is that they dwell in, whether it be good or bad, and what cities they be that dwell in, whether in tents or in strongholds.
So we gotta understand, man, right? There's either tents or there's strongholds. Tents are easier to overcome and conquer, right? Because tents are simple buildings made of animal hide and wood, right? You could easily burn set it on fire, they run out, and then you get with them, right? But if they have strongholds, that's a little bit different. Then you got to bring through an engine, right? And an engine is basically another word for heavy duty war material, right? And this is the word for tent, and we're gonna go into tent a little bit.
Strong's H 4264. Machane.
A machane, right? It says a camp, right? A host, a company, right? Encampment, camp, a place of encampment. Right? This is just like I said, tents, man, regular tents. But watch this, man, when you get into strongholds. Right? Strongholds is a different subject. Strongholds is a big old, right? They have walls up, and they have protection.
Strong's H 4013. Mivtsar.
Okay, mitzad, however you say that, right? And it say a hold, right? Fenced, fortress defense, right? Strong, right? It says fortification, man. Fortress, fortified city, stronghold, man. Right? Like we break down strongholds, that's barriers that keeps brothers in denial, man, or docile, man. Right? And then these different cities, the strongholds, right? The strongholds would slow us down from getting in there to attack, right? So, all right, we can start reading again. I just want to kind of go into that right quick because people might think that it's easy, right, to get into these strongholds.
Mm-hmm.
And this land, I ain't gonna jump the gun. But go ahead.
Yeah, kind of. And what the land is, whether it be fat or lean, whether there be wood therein or not. And be ye of good courage, and bring of the fruit of the land. Now the time was the time of first ripe grapes. So they
Mm-hmm.
went up and searched the land from the wilderness of Zin unto Rehob, as men come to Hamath.
Mm-hmm.
And they ascended by the south and came unto Hebron, where Ahiman, Sheshai, and Talmai, the children of Anak, were. Now Hebron built 7 years before Zon in Egypt.
Mm-hmm. And
So they
Hanak is one of the it's an African tribe,
uh,
right? That's a Hamite guy. All right, go ahead.
and they came unto the brook of Escol, and cut down from thence a branch with one cluster of grapes. And
What
they
they cut down?
a branch with one cluster of grapes.
So it was one little, the grapes like this big, whole bunch of grapes on that thing. That's what they got, right? Check
Uh,
this out.
they bear it between two upon a staff.
So they had to put the grapes on the staff, one person in the back, one person in the front, and the grapes in the middle, man. That's how big this cluster of grape was, right? You got like 20 grapes on there, but you need 2 men to hold it with a staff, man. This is
Man,
how fruitful our land was. The grapes was like watermelons,
man.
right? And it had seeds in it, right? Go ahead.
And they brought of the pomegranates and of the figs.
Mm-hmm. And the damn pomegranates had to be as big as your head too, man.
Man,
All right, go ahead.
the place was called the brook Escol, because of the cluster of grapes which the children of Israel cut down from thence.
Right. And I believe y'all know what a brook is, but a brook is a body of water, right? So it was fruitful next to a body of water. Let's get it right quick, just so I ain't talking out my behind.
Uh,
Right. This is the word.
Strong's H, 5158. Nachal. Nachal.
Nachal, right? And it says a river, right? A brook, right? A valley, a stream, right? Most brooks is a stream, right? A flood. And it says a torrent, right? Which I don't know what that is. A valley, right? Wadi, right? A torrent valley. So I'm guessing that's kind of like something that goes in between two hills, a torrent, right? And it says, wow. Well, we probably know where they get this Dubai word from.
hey, Salaki, I'll be right back.
All right, con. And it says, basically, it's a body of water, right? A stream. All right, see, stream. All right, rare stream. Con. So the brook, it was next to a brook, right, where the grapes was actually huge, man. To where at one cluster they had to walk with that thing on a staff, man, because it was so big, right? You got grapes that look like watermelons, man. When you put this into perspective, man. All right, and then there we go, verse 25.
Verse 25. And they returned from searching of the land after 40 days. And they went and came to Moses and to Aaron and to all the congregation of the children of Israel unto the wilderness of Paran to Kadesh, and brought back word unto them and unto all the congregation, and showed them the fruit of the land. And they told him and said, We came unto the land whither thou sentest us, and surely it floweth with milk and honey, and this is the fruit of it.
Hey, man, you gotta understand, man. When they walked up, they're like, man, hey, look, this place is absolutely amazing, right?
Mhm.
You gotta understand, this thing, look like the Garden of Eden, man. You feel me? Like it was just vibrant, man. Colors everywhere, popping with fig trees and pomegranates naturally growing out of the earth, man. Olive trees everywhere, fig Newtons, regular figs, man. What we call Japanese plums, man. Red plums. We got things growing everywhere, man. Colors, different colors, roses, because roses is also in our diet. You got red roses, pink roses, yellow roses, roses that's mixed with red, yellow, pink, and purple. Just a beautiful land, man, flowing with milk and honey, man. Right? Animals everywhere, beehives everywhere, because the bees gotta pollinate and germinate these plants for them to be so fruitful, man. Right? And he said, "This is the fruit. This is the fruit of it, man." Picture you dropping, you know what I mean? You dropping like you had buckets on top of this staff, man. You dropping a cluster of grape, man, like you carrying buckets on top of this thing, man. This is the fruit thereof. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, the people be strong that dwell in the land.
Hey,
And
hey, look, man, look, Salakia, you'll be strong too if you ate all that the good stuff.
man,
You know what I mean? You'll be strong too, man. You best to believe it. And the people there are very strong that dwell in the land. Hey, man, and the children of Anak, right? We about to see how big they was. You know what I mean? Right, go ahead.
Khan. And the cities are walled and very great.
So they got strongholds, right?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
And moreover, we saw the children of Anak there.
Hey, why they say it like that, man? Right? We gonna find out, man. Go ahead.
The Amalekites dwell in the land of the south, and the
These Edomites is here, right? Go ahead.
and the Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites dwell in the north,
All these Africans is here. Go ahead.
and the Canaanites dwell by the sea and by the coast of Jordan.
And we know the Canaanites, man. The Canaanites love to move through the waters, man, and go to different areas and gather things, right? So, but here we go, reading on.
And Caleb stilled the people before Moses and said, Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it.
Hey, man, the Lord already gave the decree, man. We not backing down now. I don't care what you came back and told me about the people. Look at the fruit. We going to get this. The Lord is with us. All right, go ahead.
But the men that went up with him said, We be not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. Man.
Go ahead.
And they brought up an evil report of the land which they had searched out unto the children of Israel, saying, The land through which we have gone to search it is a land that eateth up the inhabitants thereof, and all the people that we saw in it are men of a great stature.
Uh-huh.
And there we saw the giants, the sons of Anak.
What he said, the what?
The giants, the sons of Anak.
Hey, man, these brothers was 9 and 10 feet tall, man. These brothers was huge, man. You know what I mean? Maybe 8 foot, 285, 320 pounds. Big guys, man. Right, go ahead.
Which come of the giants,
Which come up the big people, man. They got some big people out there, man. Go ahead.
And we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight.
He like, man, they so big, man. We like grasshoppers, bro.
Man.
You feel what I'm saying? But not literal, but they trying to say, like, man, we kind of, we see the Mexicans and we think that they small, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of shorties in there. You feel what I'm saying? It was 5'4", 5'2", 4'11". You feel what I'm saying? 5'6", and we think they small, man. So hey, man, these different brothers coming through. You got Gad, they got some shorties in Gad. They got some shorties in Asher, and they like, damn, bro, I'm telling you, these niggas is huge, man. You understand what I'm saying? Excuse my language, man. But these brothers is big, and we like grasshoppers in their sight.
They probably been, like you said, they've been eating good too, so they got some weight on them. All right,
man, they cutting a grape like it's a watermelon,
man.
You feel what I'm saying? Like they eating good, man. You know how many qualities and things come in grapes, and you got grapes that you could put on a plate, and you know what I mean? Let me know the last time you had to cut a grape in half. You know what I mean?
Man, for real.
Who cuts a grape in half? You know what I mean? You just throw that thing in there. Man. So right. This is the book of the law. So I guess we can say all that Yahweh said, what we do and hear.
All that Yahweh said, what we do and hear.
Man. Right, let's go to chapter 14.
Gone.
I don't want to have like that.
Numbers chapter 14. And all the congregation lifted up their voice and cried, and the people wept that night. And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron. And the whole congregation said unto them, would Yahweh that we had died in the land of Egypt, or would Yahweh we had died in this wilderness? And therefore hath Yahweh brought us unto this land to fall by the sword, that our wives and our children should be a prey.
Hey, Salakia, I want to touch on this right quick, but I need your help because I got to go deal with these kids right quick. It said that we should be a prey, man. So we understand, man, when it comes to war, man, it's not a bad thing, right, to take the other nation's children and women, right, and kill off the men, because that's how we're going to populate, man, right? The children, we're going to be able to raise them up to be good servants, So it always been that thing, man. So you have people, man, that say, oh, man, we just used to take their women and blase. Then you have the rape doctrine and things like that. But no, man, women already knew, man, you're a spoil of war, man. If this nation of people come through, they're going to take you, man. Would you rather be alive or dead like the man? Right? You want to be alive, man. And that's why women shouldn't put on manly garments, man. Because you don't want to be mistaken, man. I don't want to have to guess when it comes to killing you, man. Oh, she had boobies. Damn, I killed the woman. No, man. You got a dress on, you got this going on, hair wrap, this thing, that, and the fourth. Oh, the woman is safe. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come through, take you and the kids. Y'all good, right? But nevertheless, hey man, see if you could pull up. You on a laptop or on your phone?
I'm on my laptop. I can pull it up on my phone. What you need?
Nothing. See if you could pull up like how I got this side page up, how I got this thing where you could read at. See if you could do that from yours.
What's that? Present? How you do it? You click present.
Yeah, you go to present.
Oh, share screen. Share screen.
Yep, and then you go to share screen.
Share screen.
Mm-hmm.
Chrome tab. Yeah, just the Chrome tab, right?
Yeah, look up Google and get to Bible.
Blue letter.
Yeah. Whatever one, long as you can see it. I gotta deal with these kids, or they gonna go nuts.
Yeah, kind of. Let me see if it.
If not, just read it.
Bible study. All right, Con. And then
Then you go back to StreamYard. Yeah, you got it, my brother. And click
your number.
click where it's at and then put add to stream. So wherever that's add to stream.
Oh, the little 3 dots.
Yeah, there you go.
Con. Okay, Con, all praises.
Can you move it?
What you mean move it?
All praises to the Most High. Hey, handle that for me right quick. Let me go deal with these kids, man.
All right, Con, we had numbers 14. Okay, Con. So it say who is that? Oh, Con. And wherefore hath Yahweh brought us unto this land to fall by the sword, that our wives and our children should be a prey? Were it not better for us to return into Egypt? Right. So these people, they speaking out against Moses and Aaron, man. They speaking out against them even going into the wilderness to begin with, man. Like, why we even come out of Egypt, man? It was better for us to go back to Egypt and deal with that. Why the Lord bring us out here just to die by the sword, man? When we got to go and try to conquer these people, man. Right. But the Lord had already told them that He given them this land, man. They gonna overcome this people, right? And they said one to another, let us make a captain and let us return into Egypt. Right. So now they plotting to go back to Egypt, man. They talking about, oh, let us make a captain over somebody that can lead us the way to get us back to Egypt. Right. Then Moses and Aaron fell on their faces before all the assembly of the congregation of the children of Israel, and Joshua, the son of Nun, and Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, which were of them that searched the land, rent their clothes. Let's see what that is, man. Rent their clothes, right? Let's see what he's talking about. All right, let's get that. Tools. Right, so these two brothers that went to search the land, man, they rent their clothes. All right, let's see what it's talking about. So they tore their clothes up, man. Right, they tore their clothes in pieces. Like, that's like putting on sackcloth, right? So they tore up their clothes. Tear in pieces. To tear, to rend, cut out, cut. Right, so they cut their clothes up, man. Okay, go back real quick. All right, come on. And they spake unto all the company of the children of Israel, saying, the land which we passed through to search it is an exceeding good land. And if Yahweh delight in us, then He will bring us into this land and give it us, a land which floweth with milk and honey. Only rebel not against Yahweh, neither fear ye the people of the land, for they are bread for us. Right? He's saying, man, all we gotta do, man, don't go against the Lord, man. Don't go against what the Lord had already willed for us, man. All we gotta do is know that we're gonna overcome these people, man, and we're gonna take this land. You know what I'm saying? Their defense is departed from them, and the Lord is with us. Fear them not. Right? So again, He telling you, man, don't even fear them, man. The defenses is gone, man. We about to easily overcome these people. But all the congregation bade stone them with stones, and the glory of Yahweh appeared in the tabernacle of the congregation before all the children of Israel. Right, the whole congregation was talking about stoning these brothers, man. Right, because they were so scared. They were so scared, man, of going into this land to overcome these people. Right. And Yahweh said unto Moses, how long will this people provoke me? And how long will it be ere they believe me? For all the signs which I have showed among them. Right? He's saying, man, how long these people gonna keep trying me, man. All these things, all these great things that I've showed them already. I already brought them a part of the seas to bring them out of Egypt, man. And they still don't believe that I got the power to give them this land that I told them to go into and take. You know what I'm saying? Which will be the land of Canaan. I will smite them with the pestilence and disinherit them, and will make of thee a greater nation and mightier than they. Right. So the Lord getting upset. He talking about he gonna get rid of these people, man, and he gonna make an even greater nation with different people. He telling Moses this, right?
Hey, Salakia.
Go ahead, all right.
Hey man, and this is how you get the 2/3, man. So what you need to do, because you still got that the same thing.
Yeah.
You need to bring it back to the verses.
Oh, wasn't there? Oh, so like
No.
back at the verses.
Yeah, try to zoom in and just read it from the screen.
Kind of.
So now you gotta press that X at the top, boom. And but yeah, this is how you come up with this is how we get the 2/3, man. Right? It's been like that since the world began, but this is a highlight to show us that 2/3 of Israel has to be destroyed because what they did unto Moses. Right? The Lord wasn't feeling that.
Right here, man. Right. I'm gonna go drop back down, start at 11 again, because since they couldn't read along.
All praises to the Most High. I'm gonna go back to dealing with these lads, but but do your thing, man. Remember to bring that out.
Yeah, kind. And Yahweh said unto Moses, how long will this people provoke me? And how long will it be ere they believe me? Right? How long will it be before they actually believe me? Man? Right? For all the signs which I showed among them, right? I will smite them with the pestilence and disinherit them, and will make thee a greater nation and mightier than they. And Moses said unto Yahweh, then the Egyptians shall hear it, for thou broughtest up this people in thy might from among them. And they will tell it to the inhabitants of this land, for they have heard that thou, Yahweh, are among this people, that thou, Yahweh, art seen face to face, and that thy cloud standeth over them, and that thou goest before them by daytime in a pillar of cloud and in a pillar of fire by night. Salakia. Right? Now, if thou shalt kill all this people as one man, then the nations which have heard the fame of thee will speak, saying, right? He's saying, all the inhabitants have heard of the great things you did in Egypt, man. Right? The Egyptians already spread the rumor and spread your name, man. Right? And if you smite all these inhabitants, right? So, now if thou shalt kill all this people as one man, then the nations which have heard the fame of thee will speak, saying, because Yahweh was not able to bring this people into the land which he sware unto them, therefore he have slain them in the wilderness. Right? So he's saying, if you kill these people now, right, and you disinherit them, then the rumors is gonna be that you no longer all powerful, man. You killed them because you couldn't bring them into this new land, right? That's what Moses is telling the Lord, man, right? That's gonna be the rumor that's gonna be spread, right? If you do this to this people. And now I beseech thee, let the power of Yahweh be great, according as thou hast spoken, saying, get down here. Yahweh is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. Right? So Yahweh is long suffering, man. The Lord is long suffering. That means he'll wait, man. He got great patience, right? And of great mercy, right? Let's get that in all right. Right. Let's go to Psalms 86 and 15. Right. It says Psalms 86 and 15. But thou, Yahweh, are a God full of compassion and gracious, long suffering, and plenteous in mercy and truth. O turn unto me and have mercy upon me. Right. So we can see even David, even King David, man. King David we know that the Lord is long suffering, man. He's great mercy, man. He's gonna have compassion upon his people, right? But he says by no means clearing the guilty, man. Right? Those who are continually going against Yahweh, man, you know what I'm saying, willingly and knowing this truth, you're not gonna be cleared of your guilt, man. Right? You're gonna be judged in some type of way, right? Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation, right? So your children's children, man, right? All these people gonna deal with the punishment due to their father's sins, right? Let me get that for you. Let me see. That's in Isaiah 14:21, right? So let me grab that real quick and then we'll come back to Numbers, right? So he says, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation, right? So that's what we were saying. The children got to bear the iniquity of the fathers, man, right? And we can see that in Isaiah, right? When he speak about the wicked, man, right? We go to 14 and what is it? 14 and 21. Right? Right. This talking about Esau, man. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. Right. This is why a lot of brothers, they be like, well, I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But you still paying for you still obtaining the consequences for what your fathers did, man. Right. The same way we today are dealing with these curses due to the iniquities of our fathers, man. Right.
You reaping the benefits, man. Right? Esau still reaping the benefits of what his forefather have done, just like we still reaping the chastisement for the thing that our forefather have done.
Mm-hmm. So getting back into that, man, like he said, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation.
Do me a favor, zoom in. All right, right there.
All right, come. All right. It says, pardon, I beseech thee, the iniquity of this people according unto the greatness of thy mercy, and as thou hast forgiven this people from Egypt even until now.
Man.
Right. And Yahweh said, I have pardoned according to thy word, but as truly as I live, all the earth shall be filled with the glory of Yahweh. Because all those men which have seen my glory and my miracles, which I did in Egypt and in the wilderness, have tempted me now these 10 times and have not hearkened unto my voice.
Hey, hold on, Salakia. Hey, Wesley Terry, man, I know you're a bot. You feel what I'm saying? You bother, right? FOR, man, my brothers, Officer Marakat and Zanak. And we know that you are nothing, man, right? Just like the Lord said. Hey, get Isaiah chapter 40, right? And verse number 17.
Con.
Because trust me, guy, we not even dealing with you, right? You ain't nothing but a bot, man.
Yeah, scoffer, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing but a bot, man.
Con, this Isaiah 40 and 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity.
And that's you, Wesley, right? Go ahead.
To whom then will ye liken Yahweh? Or what likeness will ye compare unto him?
Go ahead.
The workman melteth a graven image, and the goldsmith.
That's it. That's it. Right. So, like it says, man, you're nothing, man, in the eyes of the Lord, man. You could do as much as you want to do and try to serve the Lord as much as you want to serve him, man, but you're still classified as absolutely nothing, garbage, right? So let's go back to Numbers.
Con.
Make sure to zoom in, King.
Yeah, kind of. But as truly as I live, all the earth shall be filled with the glory of Yahweh. Because all those men which have seen my glory and my miracles, which I did in Egypt and in the wilderness, and have tempted me now these 10 times, have not hearkened unto my voice. Surely they shall not see the land which I swear unto their fathers, neither shall any of them that provoke me see it. But my servant Caleb, because he had another spirit with him, and hath followed me fully, him will I bring into the land whereinto he went, and his seed shall possess it. Now the Amalekite.
Hey, do me a favor, man. Look up Caleb's name right quick.
Con.
And click on it, man. Because it's a beautiful thing, man, to name your child Caleb. So if there's any Caleb's out there, man, just know your name means something great. Go ahead.
Caleb.
Nah, that's what it means.
Dog?
Yeah, dog. So
oh.
Caleb is another word for dog, right? But a dog is the most loyal, is the most loyalist creature there is. So his attributes, Caleb's attribute is that of a loyal dog, man. Right? That of a loyal servant unto Yahweh, man. So when you have this name Caleb, just know that means you are loyalty beside royalty. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go back. The Ock looked at that. He said, "Nigga, dog, hold on. Are we really gonna say loyal? Dog is the best thing."
Hey man,
you want this, Ock? Are you sure you want?
You sure you want this, man? Hey man, I had to pause for a minute. Now I was like, okay, going to loyal. Okay, I'll get it out. Yeah, man.
That's some funny shit. All right.
Now the Amalekites and the Canaanites
read the book chapter verse.
Numbers 14:25. Now the Amalekites and the Canaanites dwelt in a valley. Tomorrow turn you and get you into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea. And Yahweh spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, how long shall I bear with this evil congregation, which murmur against me? I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel, which they murmur against me.
Come, man. And one of the reasons that they murmured against the Lord is because they have been so accustomed and comfortable was serving other deities that didn't have so many stipulations, and they was able to have a lot of fun, right? So they constantly murmuring because they ready to go back into that wickedness, man. Hey man, one brother tried to tell me, don't say it's hard to keep the commandments, right? Simply because we can do anything through Christ who strengthened us, which is true. It's factual. That is stated in the Bible. But as Paul always goes into, he says he have a war going on within his members. One to do right, and one to do wrong. The body always wants to do wrong, and your mind, you have to wash it and cleanse it and strengthen it to want to do right. So you could tell me not to say it's hard to keep the law, but even our beloved brother Paul, who is an expert in the law, tells you that the flesh warreth against the spirit, man. The flesh warreth against the law, right?
Let me bring that out.
Con, go ahead. You gonna go to Romans?
Yeah, Romans.
Chapter 3, right? Or 7?
I think it's 7.
Yeah, I believe it's 7.
I think it's like
Yeah, I think it's 7 and 21.
20. Yeah, so it's Romans 7 and 20. It says, now if I do that, I would not. It is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
So he said, if I do that which I don't want to, right, it's no more me that do it, but it's sin that dwelleth in me, man. Right? Read on.
I find then a lot.
Salaki.
So
yeah, go ahead.
I find then a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me.
Hey man, even when I do the law, man, evil is right behind my head saying, nah, there's a way out of this.
Mm-hmm.
You could swindle it this way, and you could compromise that way. And go ahead.
For I delight in the law of Yahweh after the inward man.
My mind want to do the law of the Lord, right? Go ahead.
But I see another law in my members warring against
conflict. This is a conflict of interest, man. So as much as you want to say, not to say the law is difficult, right here is telling you that even Paul, which is a master of the law, and he was endowed with the Holy Spirit from on high and dealing with Christ, right? Hamashiach Yahushua on a personal level, right? He even dealt with the war going on with spirit, right? And flesh, man. So like I wanted to tell this brother and go into with this brother, bro. You can't say that it's easy to keep the law, man. If even Paul is fighting with it. Go ahead.
We should go to 15. I'm gonna jump up to verse 15. This is the one I really wanted.
Yeah, do you say?
For that which I do, I allow not. Right, the things we usually normally are accustomed to doing, man. Paul, I don't allow myself to do that anymore. Right. For what I would, that I do not, but what I hate, that I do. Right.
Man. And what is he saying that he hate?
He's saying that
I'm tripping you up because I know you ain't got it. So read it again.
Yeah. For that which I do, I allow not.
Mm-hmm.
For what I would, that do I not.
So keeping the law, right? That's what he do, right? But he has this thing going on inside him that wants to do evil, that wants to go against the law, right? And he says that I do not, right? Go ahead.
But what I hate, that I do.
So my flesh, right, hates the law, right? But that I do. I'm doing the law. Right, but my flesh hates it. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what's going on, right? Then read on.
And if then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good.
And
Right.
now that I don't do what my flesh wants to do, and now I understand that the law is actually good.
Con.
Right, but it's a conflict of interest, man. So you can't just say that it's easy, man. So now let's go back to numbers, man. We got the key of what the gist of what I'm saying. And in numbers, we see these brothers wrestling with the spirit and the flesh, man. Make sure to zoom in.
Yeah, what was that? 20?
25, 26, something around there.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, con.
27.
Con. Numbers 14 and 27. How long shall I bear with this evil congregation, which murmur against me? I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel, which they murmur against me. Say unto them, as truly as I live, saith Yahweh, as ye have spoken in my ears, so will I do to you.
Hey man, look, exactly what Yahweh told me to do, that's what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? And when we read up, he told him to do he said read verse 19.
Con. Verse 19. Pardon, I beseech thee, the iniquity of this people according to the greatness of thy mercy, and as thou hast forgiven this people from Egypt even until now.
Go ahead.
And Yahweh said, I have pardoned according to thy word.
So hey man, he had pardon according to Moses' word, man, but he wanted to get with him, right? He said read verse, let me see, what we at? 15. We on 14, right?
Yeah, Numbers 14.
Come.
You want to go to where Moses was talking to him about not getting rid of
when he said, I'm gonna make you a great
a new
nation.
nation?
I believe it's 14.
No,
that ain't it.
It's
Now.
12.
Okay.
It says Numbers 14:12. I will smite them with the pestilence and disinherit them, and will make thee a greater nation and mightier than they.
And drop down back to 28. See, so we see that the Lord he was already set on demolishing these wicked Israelites, right? Because we could have had the kingdom early, man. We would have never had to go through all of this if he would have just demolished the wicked Israelites, right, at that time, right? But due to Moses pleading for the children of Israel because he loved them so much, that's why we still in this movie till today, right? Plus is all of the Lord will, right? But go ahead.
Say unto them, as truly as I live, saith Yahweh, as ye have spoken in my ears, so will I do to you. Your carcasses shall fall in this wilderness, and all that were numbered of you, according to your whole number, from 20 years old and upward, which have murmured against me. Doubtless ye shall not come into the land, concerning which I swear to make you dwell therein, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun. But your little ones, which ye said should be a prey, them will I bring in, and they shall know the land which ye have despised.
Hey man, he says, since you talking and popping your thing, you feel what I'm saying? You popping your S, Hey man, look, the ones that you claimed that was gonna be a prey, man, they gonna make it into the land, right? And your scary, BAAS, you feel what I'm saying, or ASS, you feel what I'm saying, gonna be finished, man. You're not gonna make it in there, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because you want to talk against the Lord, man. Right? When Moses gave the decree to go search out the land, he was saying, giving that decree because the Lord already had told us, I will go to Exodus 33. 34. So like I think it's 33. I believe it's 33 and 14. It might be 34.
34 and 14.
Yeah.
Con.
Oh, Salakia is 33 and 2.
Con.
33 and 2.
Exodus 33 and 2.
Start at 1.
And 1, verse 1. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Depart and go up hence, thou and the people which thou hast brought up out of the land of Egypt, unto the land which I swear unto Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, saying, Unto thy seed will I give it, and I will send an angel before thee, and I will drive out the Canaanite, the Amorite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite.
So the Lord already spoken it, and he told us about it, and he already started this process. So when he told Moses to send 12 of the chief men, he already knew it was time. Yahweh knew it was time. He just told him to spy it out because of this. Let me give me Salakia. Give me Genesis 19 and 1, right?
Con.
Because the same way the Lord operate, he wants us to operate, right? My bad. I'm gonna go into an early little breakdown. I was gonna do this later in Joshua, but we're gonna get it right now. Go ahead.
And there came two angels. This is a Genesis 19:1. And there came two angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat at the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground.
So there came, go to Genesis 18. There came two angels, right, unto Sodom, man. Who sent these two angels and why? Right? I need you to zoom in.
Con. We start from the top.
I don't know. I'm trying to look for it. Look for where Adam started with his little Mishigash. Abraham started with his Mishigash, telling him, what if there's one righteous? Keep going down. It might be 17, but we're going to see if it's in 18. So drop down the it should be around 19. And yeah, read 19.
Con. 19. Genesis 18:19. For I know him, that he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of Yahweh, to do justice and judgment.
Hey, start at 18, Salakia.
Con. 18. Seeing that Abraham surely become a great and mighty nation. Salakia. Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. For I know him, that he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of Yahweh, to do justice and judgment, that Yahweh may bring upon Abraham that which he hath spoken of him. And Yahweh said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous, I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is come unto me, and if not, I will know.
So the Lord has said that he gonna go down, right? But the Lord goes down through what? His angels and his prophets, right? So drop down to 32.
Verse 32. And he said, oh, let not Yahweh be angry, and I will speak yet but this once. Peradventure 10 shall be found there. And he said, I will not destroy it for 10's sake. And Yahweh went his way as soon as he had left communing with Abraham, and Abraham returned unto his place.
Read on.
Next chapter.
Yep.
Come.
And so
And
it said this. So it said, and Yahweh went his way, or the Lord went his way, as soon as he left communion with Abraham. So the angels of the Lord, right, which is the prophets, right, and the angels, they was like, okay, boom, I'm done talking with you. We going to Sodom and Gomorrah and figure it out. You feel what I'm saying? So now, when you read this, read on.
this is Genesis 19:1. And there came two angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground.
He said, prophets, man, angels, man. Hey, look, man. Let me show ambience, man, reverence, right? Unto these brothers coming into the neighborhood, man. Right? So and that also goes into Revelation, right? Chapter 3 and 9, right? Even we bow to one another, man, to show reverence, man. And you got certain people, I don't want to go in too deep on it, but you got certain people saying that that's not Israelites showing reverence to the other Israelites for being great while they are being least in the kingdom of heaven, right? But that's exactly what's going on in Revelation 3 and 9. Now let's go back to Numbers, man. Let's get through this, man. But I wanted to prove that the same way that Yahweh operate and he sent his angels to spy out the land, he want us to operate and send some brothers, right, to spy out the land, man. Give me a second, but you could go ahead and finish getting in there.
Doubtless ye shall not come into the land, concerning which I swear to make you dwell therein, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun. And also, it's real quick, Salakia, just to touch on this precept right above it, right? It says, your carcasses, this is 29, your carcasses shall fall in the wilderness, and all that were numbered of you, according to your whole number, from 20 years old and upward, which have murmured against me, right? So he's saying everybody 20 years and up that murmured against him, them people is not going to make it, man, right? So we can see from right here, after 20 years old, you was held accountable, right? So before, you think it was only the people that was 20 years old that was murmuring against the Lord, man? Right, all they children, these teenagers that was coming up hearing, they was hearing everything going on. They was probably saying the same things their parents were saying, man. Right, but everybody 20 years and up was held accountable. Right. Doubtless shall ye not come into the land, concerning which I swear to make you dwell therein, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun. But your little ones, which ye said should be a prey, them will I bring in, and they shall know the land which ye have despised. But as for you, your carcasses shall fall in this wilderness, and your children shall wander in the wilderness 40 years, and bear your whoredoms, until your carcasses be wasted in the wilderness. And the number of days which ye search the land, even 40 days, each day for a year, shall ye bear your iniquities, even 40 years, and ye shall know my breach of promise. I, Yahweh, have said, I will surely do it unto all this evil congregation that are gathered together against me. In this wilderness they shall be consumed, and there they shall die.
So what you see is the Lord said, hey, man, I'm going to make you understand the breach of my promise, man. You guys breached my promise, man, right, by doubting me. So now I'm going to show you what happens to people that break, that make me, alter the promise, man, take away people from that promise, man. Right. So because you did that, now I got to make you not go into the land, and I'm going to bring your kids into the land.
And the men which Moses sent to search the land, who returned and made all the congregation to murmur against him, by bringing up a slander upon the land, even those men that did bring up the evil report upon the land, died by the plague before Yahweh.
Con, man. Yahweh got rid of them quick, man. You know, we don't need you being a cancer to the community, man. Right? We're trying to make this thing happen, and you bringing fear inside of the community. The Lord already did the work. We just read it up in Exodus, man. He's gonna send his angel to drive out the Ammonite, the Jebusite, the Canaanite, right? And these different African nations, man. He's gonna send an angel to get rid of those, right? So why are you scared now, man? If he left them, that means he left them for us to conquer them. That way the people know, the surrounding cities know, don't mess with them. They killed the people of Enika, right? They killed them giants. Don't mess with them. Right? This is all for a reason, man. And for you to doubt the Lord and his work and not do his work, man, the Lord hates that. You know? All right, let's keep going.
Verse 38. But Joshua, the son of Nun, and Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, which were of the men that went to search the land, lived still. And Moses told these things, saying unto all the children of Israel, and the people mourned greatly. And they rose up early in the morning and gat them up into the top of the mountain, saying, Lo, we be here, and will go up into the place which Yahweh hath promised, for we have sinned. And Moses said,
Salaki, before you keep going, man, these people still wanted to go into the land, and they sinned against Yahweh. You're not making it up there, man. He already spoken it, man. Once the Lord has spoken it, you can't take it back. You know, he can't take it back. It's a wrap, man. He's a man of his word, man. Right? He's not like us, where he say one thing and stuff happen and he don't let it happen, and it don't happen. No, the Lord not like that, man. He's a man of his word, man. And if he says something, it's happening. Right? So you guys are finished, man. Right? These sinful people, man, I think they still want they want to still get into the land, man. Yeah, hey, it's not happening. Right? Go ahead.
And Moses said, Wherefore now do ye transgress the commandment of Yahweh, but it shall not prosper.
He said, man, you transgress the commandment of Yahweh. What was that commandment? Get ye into the land and devour or consume these people and possess the land. But you want to say we ain't going because they got the big people over there. Man, you sound like a B word, man. Get in the land and take it, man. I'm your power and I'm with you, man. Long as you don't transgress against Yahweh, man, he's going to pull you through whatever land you're trying to take over. And we know this for a fact, huh? Right? Go ahead.
Go not up, for Yahweh is not among you, that ye be not smitten before your enemies. For the Amalekites and the Canaanites are there before you, and ye shall fall by the sword, because ye are turned away from Yahweh. Therefore Yahweh will not be with you.
And what happened was they was like, you know, Poot, what you talking about? He told us we could go into the land. I know we sinned against him, but we gonna go take the land, since now I understand that it's meant for us to take it. You feel what I'm saying? Now they're trying to repent, man. Hey, man, you know, once you sin willfully, there's no more sacrifice for sin, man. The Lord on your helmet. He's not with you, man. Don't go up there. But they did it anyway because they believed that the Lord was still with them, even though they have sinned, man. But right here lets you know, man, when you sin, the Lord let you get your ass whooped, man.
They had to deal with that punishment first, man. They didn't let the punishment fully go through.
Nah, they was trying to beat the punishment, man. It was still within them same 40 years, and they didn't get their punishment, man. They tried to beat the punishment. No, man. Right? Go ahead.
But they presumed to go up unto the hilltop. Nevertheless, the ark of the covenant of Yahweh and Moses departed not out of the camp. Then
Moses and the ark stayed back, man. So you don't even have Moses ain't dumb, man. Follow the ark, man. You feel what I'm saying? Follow the ark and Moses, man. Don't go into your give me Romans, man. 1 and 26. Because the Lord will do this to you, man. And he did it to these folks, man. Right? He'll do this to you, man. You got to watch your thoughts, man. You got to watch your thoughts, man. The Lord, hey, he will allow a demon to come upon you, man, and jam you up, man. God, go ahead.
Oh, what the hell just happened?
Nah, you good, man. You good.
Yeah, let me get that back real quick.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we're stupid people, man. That's why we gotta stay active when it comes to doing the service and being a servant of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah.
So this is Romans chapter 1, verse 26. For this cause, Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections.
See, and
For
that's what
even
happened, man. The Lord gave them up to a demon, man. Right? It's all right. He already promised us the land's all right. We could go take it. I know we could take it. Right? But you already had doubt, man. And you transgress against the Lord, man, by having doubt in his power to deliver you, right? And deliver the enemies into your hands, man. Right? Go ahead.
Back to Numbers?
Yeah, you can go back to Numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave them up to their vile affections, man. Right? Man.
All right. Nevertheless, the ark of the covenant of Yahweh.
Read the
Numbers 14:44 again. But they presumed not to go up unto the hilltop. Nevertheless, the ark of the covenant of Yahweh and Moses departed not out of the camp. Then the Amalekites came down, and the Canaanites which dwelt in that hill, and smote them, and discomfited them, even unto Hormah.
Right, and all they had to do is say, all that Yahweh said is what we do and hear.
All that Yahweh says is what we do and hear.
That's all they had to say, man, and live by that thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
But no, a rebellious house we are. Right? Let's go.
Chapter 15?
Yep.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye be come into the land of your habitations, which I give unto you, and will make an offering by fire unto Yahweh, a burnt offering, or a sacrifice in performing a vow, or in a free will offering, or in your solemn feasts, to make a sweet savor unto Yahweh of the herd or of the flock. Then shall he that offereth his offering unto Yahweh bring a meat offering of a 10th deal of flour mingled with the 4th part of an hin of oil, and the 4th part of a hin of wine for a drink offering shall thou prepare with the burnt offering or sacrifice for one lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Or for a ram thou shalt prepare for a meat offering 2/10 deals of flour mingled with the 3rd part of a hin of oil.
Mm-hmm.
And for a drink offering thou shalt offer the 3rd part of a hin of wine for a sweet savor unto Yahweh.
Hey man, we gotta try that, man. We gotta try to put the oil and the flour on the meat and the seasoning and slap that thing on the grill, man. We gotta try that, man. I think I might go ahead and do that with some of this dang chicken I got for tomorrow. Throw some flour and oil on there, man. See what happens while it's on the grill, man. The Levites did it.
Yeah, it's probably gonna taste even better,
man. The Levites did it. Why not, man?
That's how the Lord like it, man.
Yeah.
And when thou preparest a bullock for a burnt offering, or for a sacrifice in performing a vow, or a peace offering unto Yahweh, then shall he bring with the bullock of meat offering of 3/10 deals of flour mingled with a half a hin of oil. And thou shalt bring for a drink offering half a hin of wine for an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yahweh.
Man, this is beautiful, bro, because this how I live my life now. You feel what I'm saying? To where when I eat dinner, I gotta have some wine, man. You feel what I'm saying? I could go without it. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just beautiful to have your dinner, with some wine, man. Like the Lord always had us doing, man. We always, it always was a turn up with these sacrifices, man. It wasn't just like a boring situation, man. It was always a turn up, man. Something was always going down. You always had to bring wine, man.
Mhm.
For the most part, for the most part.
Con.
But go ahead.
Thus shall it be done for one bullock, or for one ram, or for a lamb, or a kid, according to the number that ye shall prepare. So shall ye do to every one according to their number.
Hey man, it sounded like you were straight out of the 1600s when you said thus shall it be done. Hey, man. Hey, you hit that thing so perfect. You know how when they have the words together, it says moreover it shall come to pass, and it's all together.
Con.
That's how you just said it just now. He said, thus shall it be done. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, perfect. Man, I'm screwing with you, man. That's funny, man. That is funny, man. We came a long way in this truth, man. He said,
Man,
thus shall it be done. That was
this
perfect.
man.
Perfect, man. All right, go ahead, Doc.
God. All that are born of the country shall do these things after this manner, in offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yahweh.
Con.
And if a stranger sojourn with you, and whosoever be among you in your generations, and will offer an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yahweh, as ye do, so shall he do.
Con. So if you have an outsider come into the congregation, right, and want to make a sacrifice, you got to do that thing just like how you do it for the people that know they Israel and in the land. You got to do it the same way, because regardless, that sacrifice is going up to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, right, or Yahweh why Yahweh Shah, right? Go ahead.
One ordinance shall be both for you of the congregation, and also for the stranger that sojourneth with you, an ordinance forever in your generations. As ye are, so shall the stranger be before Yahweh.
Con. So regardless if you know you're an Israelite and you just finding out you're an Israelite, or you're Israelite, practice Israelitism, and you come through and you finding out and you dealing with the family, it's the same way, throughout your generations, man. It don't change because they haven't been in the law for as long as you've been in the law, or in the land as long as you've been in the land. Right? Go ahead.
One law and one manner shall be for you and for the stranger that sojourneth with you.
And that person that hasn't been in the land, but they coming in the land, same law, right? Because you're the same people.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land whither I bring you, then it shall be that when ye eat of the bread of the land, ye shall offer up and heave offering unto the Lord.
Hey, look up the bread right there, because we're not just gonna be eating yeast and damn grain and wheat and 100% wheat and white, bran and pita bread, and it's not gonna be just a whole bunch of bread, man. It's the increase, man. It's the increase of the land. When you eat of the increase of the land, right? Zoom in a little bit.
So it goes into the word lechem. Let me get that.
Strong's H 3899. Lechem. Lechem.
So it mean bread, food, meat, showbread, loaves, victuals, eat, feast, fruit, provision. So
See?
like the
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say like the Akim was saying right now, it goes into the fruit of the land, right?
Kind of goes into food, fruit, provision. Click on that word provision. Provision is just another word for sustenance, right? things that you have to eat or drink to live. Con. So Joshua 9 and 12.
9 and 12, con.
No, matter of fact, the king
Yeah,
Solomon.
the first Kings. I was gonna click on that one too.
Yeah, Solomon is actually better. Go to Solomon. Because that shows you what provision is talking about.
Yeah, let me zoom in on that so to get read real quick. So it says,
Yeah.
and Solomon's provision, this is 1 Kings 4 and 22. And Solomon's provision for one day was 30 measures of fine flour and 60 measures of meal. Right.
So
Let's
we
get the
see that.
breakdown too.
Right, we see that, man. His provision, man. So this is the amount of food or sustenance that he's given, in one day, man. Right?
Yep, same thing. Provision goes into food, bread, food in general, grain, victuals.
Go down.
Okay.
Zoom in. Strong's definition.
Food for
Con.
man or beast.
So it would be your sustenance, man. It would be your food, the different foods that you eat and things like that. Let's go back to numbers. Your food, different things like that. Your provision, right? Your sustenance, the things that keep you alive, man, and living, right? Which is, hey, man, the best thing life to a man is food, is bread and water, man. It's food and water, right? So let's go back to numbers. Chapter 15, and where we at?
18.
All praises.
I'll start at 17. Numbers 15 and 17. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land whither I bring you, then it shall be that when ye eat of the bread of the land, you shall offer up a heave offering unto Yahweh.
So when you eat of the fruit, the food, the sustenance, right, the provision of the land, right, this is what you're gonna have to do. Go ahead.
You shall offer up a cake of the first of your dough for an heave offering. As ye do the heave offering of threshing floor, so shall ye heave it.
Of the threshing floor, right? Look up that word threshing.
I was just about to. I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm. It goes into your harvest. And in the former paragraph, he was saying something about when they went go gather the grapes, it was the first fruits of the grapes or something like that. Because when we was going into the land, it was about to be what? It was about to be the feast of harvest. Right? It was going into the feast of first fruits. Damn, man, we went from 5 viewers to 1 viewer. These brothers struggling, man. But shalom to the brothers that's coming in and out of the chat, man. Shalom, man.
Yeah, threshing floor, place, barn floor, corn floor.
It's talking about the harvest.
In any open area, Go back real quick.
Go ahead.
Of the first, Numbers 15:21, of the first of your dough ye shall give unto Yahweh an heave offering in your generations. And if ye have erred and not observed all these commandments which Yahweh have spoken unto Moses, even all that Yahweh have commanded you by the hand of Moses, from the day that Yahweh commanded Moses, and henceforward among your generations, then it shall be, if aught be committed by ignorance without the knowledge of the congregation, that all the congregation shall offer one young bullock for a burnt offering, for a sweet savor unto Yahweh, with his meat offering and with his drink offering, according to the manner, and one kid of the goats for a sin offering.
Can I read on? I got a precept too. Read on.
And the priest shall make an atonement for all the congregation of the children of Israel, and it shall be forgiven them, for it is ignorance. And they shall bring their offering, a sacrifice made by fire, unto Yahweh, and their sin offering before Yahweh for their ignorance.
Mm-hmm. All right. Before you keep reading that, let's go grab this right quick. Give me the book of Acts, chapter 17, and verse 30. Right, because now the Lord's so cold, he gave us Yahweh Shai, right? He gave us Yahweh Shai blood for all it is that we would have to do right here. And guess what? When we mess up or sin in ignorance, the Lord does this right here.
This is Acts chapter 17 and verse 30. At the times of this ignorance, Yahweh winked at. But now commandeth all men everywhere to repent.
So that's your sacrifice now, man, is to ask for forgiveness and do it no more, right? So let's go back to Numbers. Excuse me right quick.
This is Numbers 15 and 26. And it shall be forgiven all the congregation of the children of Israel, and the stranger that sojourneth among them, seeing all the people were in ignorance, right? So it was all in ignorance. To be ignorant is to not know, right? You didn't know you did wrong. You did it out of ignorance, right? And if any soul sin through ignorance, then he shall bring a she-goat of the first year for a sin offering. And like the brother was saying, now we got Yahweh Shai, man, who was the offering for us. So now we got grace through Yahweh Shai to come back to repentance, man, and no longer commit these sins, right? And the priest shall make an atonement for the soul that sinneth ignorantly, when he sinneth by ignorance before Yahweh, to make an atonement for him, and it shall be forgiven him. Ye shall have one law for him that sinneth through ignorance, both for him that is born among the children of Israel, and for the stranger that sojourneth among them. But the soul that doeth out presumptuously, whether he be born in the land or a stranger, the same reproach Yahweh, and that soul shall be cut off from among his people. What's that presumptuously, man? Let's go into that. Yod is consecrate with him, power, places, sides.
So presumptuously, that word, right, goes into go up. Repetition, right? A fractional part, right? So it's presumptuous is to assume, right? Yeah, presumptuous is to assume and not to acquire, right? So when you ask questions, you acquire an answer so that way you could judge righteously. But if you act in presumptuously, you don't ask and you just assume that is what it is, right? And now you sin basically on purpose, accident, because you didn't want to go inquire from the higher ups if it was right or wrong.
So
So it says, verse 15 and 30, it says, but if a soul that doeth aught, right, if you break a commandment, right, presumptuously, because you didn't want to ask if it's a sin or not, right, whether he be born in the land or a stranger, the same reproach, right, the same reproaches Yahweh, man, right, meaning the same hateth, right, Yahweh, man. Because if you love Yahweh, you will fear him and you will say, look, let me ask if this the right move or not. So that way I don't have to worry about being bringing an offering or being judged behind this action. Right? The same reproacheth the Lord, right? Hated the Lord, and that soul shall be cut off from amongst his people, man. So it's a big thing, man. It's a big thing to love the Lord and acquire the knowledge that you need to not sin. Right? And it says, and reading on, it says, because he had despised the word of Yahweh and had broken his commandment. That's so. And the reason why you despise the word of Yahweh is because you didn't ask, man. Just ask, bro. Would this be a sin if I did such and such, such and such? Right? No, it wouldn't be a sin. Yes, it would be a sin. Right? And this is why. Verses blah, 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 and verses blah, blah, blah state that would be a sin. The water, not going to do that. Right? So it says, because he had despised the word of Yahweh, has broken his commandment, that soul shall utterly be cut off. His iniquity shall be upon him. Right? So make sure before you just, sin without acquiring, right, some knowledge about your actions or what you're trying to do, make sure you make sure you
you do your due diligence in trying to see whether it's correct or not.
Exactly. Exactly. Go ahead, read that for me out.
Verse 32. And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day. And they that found him gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron and to all the congregation. And they put him.
And it's crazy because they bring you this story, right? This story of this man right after this, right after being presumptuous and not asking, right? You get a man getting killed, right? Go ahead.
Start 33. And they that found him gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron and unto all the congregation. And they put him inward because he was not declared what should be done to him. And Yahweh said unto Moses, the man shall surely be put to death. All the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp. And all the congregation brought him without the camp and stoned him with stones, and he died, as Yahweh commanded Moses. Man, for gathering, imagine, man, you just going gathering some sticks and come back and you like, man, now I get stoned, man, because you didn't want to ask.
Man, because you didn't want to ask, man. And this account, we get this account in Exodus. But now this is why we get the border of blue and the fringes, man. Because you forget to ask and inquire, right? What is the move and how you should move. Go ahead.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be upon you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of Yahweh, and do them.
And do them, man. So this is for you to remember all the commandments of Yahweh and do them. One of the commandments is to not be presumptuous, right? Not sin presumptuously, man. Don't assume acts, right? Go ahead.
And that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye use to go a whoring.
And we still use them to go a whoring today, man. Right? Still use it today to go a whoring. Go ahead.
That ye may remember and do all my commandments and be holy unto Yahweh. I am Yahweh, your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your power. I am Yahweh, your power.
That's right.
Con.
All that Yahweh said, we do and hear.
All that Yahweh say, we do and hear. And
Go
for
to
the
book.
for anybody watching that don't know what a fringe is, man, with the border of blue, I got it on right now so y'all can see. Con. All right,
So go to the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse number 16.
Con.
Right, because Israel always going a whoring, man. And when it comes to you damn Issacharites, man, you guys a whore a lot.
Hey, man, my people was destroyed, man.
Man, golly, bro. I went into this one house doing HVAC, bro, and they had the Mother Mary, man. This damn Mother Mary, man.
Hey, man.
White as snow, and it was fully it was fully clay molded into Mary, you know, with the hands and the least you could have did was put the fake Jesus right there.
Man.
Why Mama Mary like that?
Man, hey, me and Tazi Athan be at the gym, man. We got this one brother who work at the front desk. We called his brother out on his Mother Mary. He had a Mother Mary on his chain. And we called that brother out, right? Every time we go up in there, we seen him like 2 more times. Every time we be like, damn, like, man, you still got that thing on your neck? Hey, one day he got embarrassed, right? He can't, like, the next time we seen him, we was in the middle of a workout. We seen him walk into work and he had it on, right? But when we was done with our workout, I told Ak, like, hey, I'm about to hit him like that meme. Oh, lost ass nigga, man. I'm gonna hit him like that if he got it on still today. I'm gonna call him out on him and hit him like that, man.
Yeah.
Did he have it? He tucked it.
Okay, all praises to the Most High.
All praise, man. At least you knew he was coming. You tucked that thing, man.
Yeah, the spirit is working on him, man. The spirit, man. Yeah, man. Mother Mary. I mean, this thing was as big as like a 6-year-old, man. Mother Mary was like maybe like 3.5, 4. I would say about 4 feet tall. Where you would put the TV at, man. That's where Mother Mary was at. In this little thing, you know those little things they have where you could put the pictures on the shelves and the TV in the middle.
Oh yeah, kind of like the entertainment center thing.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I forget what to call that little thing, but yeah, she just sitting there. You know what I mean? I'm sick of Issachar, man. With that damn.
They have the candles with the saints all over them, and
Mama Mary was big as hell, man.
Man.
All right, so go to Hosea 4 and 16.
Yeah, this Hosea 4 and 16. For Israel slideth back as a backsliding heifer. Now Yahweh will feed them as a lamb in a large place.
Hey man, he gonna feed you, he gonna overfeed you, man. He gonna make you stuffed, man. With sin.
Man.
Right? He said, Yahweh will feed them as a lamb in a large place, man. Just never stop eating, man. Right?
Yeah.
You just being a glutton, man. Northern Kingdom, man, you suckers, man.
Man,
right?
They just look for anything now. Anything, any damn idol to hold on to now, man.
Man, even them Reubenites, man, them damn Puerto Ricans, man. Hey, man, they got it bad, man. Like you suckers, man. Like the damn with these idols, man. Read on.
Ephraim is joined to idols. Let him alone.
Go ahead.
Man, their drink is sour. Man. They have committed whoredom continually.
Man.
Her rulers.
They taking shots of whoredom, man.
Man.
Go ahead.
Her rulers with shame do love give ye. The wind.
Hey, look, man. It says her rulers with shame do love, right? Give ye, man. Right. So her rulers, man, with shame, they don't even care that they doing this to the Lord, man.
Man.
Right? They don't even care, man. They do it with love, man. They love worshiping these idols, man. You got Mother Mary, man. I try to tell them about Mother Mary, and man, you can't take it away from them, man.
Man.
Hey, man, it was like pulling teeth trying to get that dude to get rid of that cross on his neck in that State of Brothers that one time.
Oh,
man.
yeah, man.
We was there for 30 minutes. Everybody like, yeah, good work. Yeah, good work. But this ignorant ass nigga is still, or shall I say, Issachar, right? Was still holding on to this dang cross, man.
Hey, you even had the Edomite walk up like, man, yeah, that's the cross is idolatry. Oh man,
Yeah.
I gotta get away from that. Like, man.
And he said, that's why I been got rid of my crosses.
Man.
The white man even said he been got rid of his crosses, but Issachar Ephraim just can't do it, man.
Man.
Right? Read on.
The wind hath bound her up in her wings.
Man,
and
the
they
wind have taken her away with the whoredoms and the idols of the people of the nations, man. So with the wind, she was carried away with the wind. She loved the doctrine. Issachar love Catholicism, man. The Hispanics love Catholicism, man. They just can't get enough of it, man. Right? Go ahead.
And they shall be ashamed because of their sacrifices.
Man, they're gonna be ashamed, man, because of their sacrifices. Now we got to go into Issachar house and throw away 230 different idols.
Man,
right? I'm sick of these suckers.
That's on the low end.
Hey, for real, that's on the low end, man. 260 something idols we got to throw away, and they're supposed to be serving one God, the God of the Bible, man. They have every saint, 3-4 Marys, 20 crosses, 5 crosses with nigga. They had a Jesus cross in one of the rooms. That was about 3 feet, man, hanging on the wall, man. You probably needed to put what those things you put in the wall, man. They call anchors. Anchors and screws, man, to put this damn Jesus thing up, man. It looks so heavy. All right, let's get back into it. Let's go to Joshua, bro.
Joshua, what chapter?
2. We're going to read about our beloved sister, man, right? From the other nations, right? But our beloved sister that looked out for us, man, in a time of trouble, to where her name is written a couple times in the book of life, man.
Hold on, let me text this Ock back real quick. So lock it.
Con. So, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Damn, Issachar, man, with his nonsense.
All right, I was texting that brother Perry from Salt of the Earth.
Yeah, I offered that brother to come through too.
Oh, I just offered him. I offered him too.
All praises to the Most High.
He tuning into the live, right? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm starving, man. Let me get some crackers, man. Go ahead.
This is Joshua chapter 2 and verse 1. And Joshua, the son of Nun, sent out of Shittim 2 men to spy secretly, saying, go view the land, even Jericho. And they went and came into a harlot's house named Rahab and lodged there.
And Salakia, so this is why Caleb and Joshua was able to get into the land, man, right? Because they was righteous with their walk, right? Let's check out they moves that they made with the whore, right? Rahab or Rahab, right? We're gonna see how they was moving and why they made it into the land, and those other brothers did not.
And it was told the king of Jericho, saying, behold, there came men in hither tonight of the children of Israel to search out the country. And the king of Jericho sent unto Rahab, saying, Bring forth the men that are come to thee, which are entered into thine house, for they be come to search out all the country.
Hey, man, you had snitches, man. You had other people's, right? Because we always had watchmen, no matter what tribe you came from or what nation you come from. You always have watchmen keeping watch to see what's going on in the neighborhood. Right? That's why you have the neighborhood watch, because we need to know what's going on so we could tell it and spread it abroad so we could be on point with whatever's going on in the hood. Right? So go ahead.
And the woman took the two men and hid them, and said thus, There came men unto me, but I wist not whence they were.
Scroll up. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no, you was doing right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass about the time of shutting of the gate, when it was dark, that the men went out. Whither the men went, I wot not. Pursue after them quickly, for ye shall overtake them.
So you'll see certain movies, right, Salakia? You'll see certain movies, right, where they do a fake, man. You feel what I'm saying? They kind of go right, but they turn left. And you have a little lady or a little young boy, young woman say, "Hey, they went that way," right? So this is what Rahab or Rahab. This is what she did for us. You feel what I'm saying? She said, "Hey, look, come on up here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let them know that y'all went that way. Buy us some time so we could conversate about something." Because really, Rahab was looking out for her family, but she had a heart of gold. The Lord put a spirit of the heart of gold on Rahab to help us when we went into the land. Right, go ahead.
But she had brought them up to the roof of the house and hid them with the stalks of flax, which she had laid in order upon the roof.
So they had flax, right? Different garments and different like cotton, wool, things of the sort, right? Where she had them stacked up and she hid them behind the stacks of flax and covered them up, right, on the rooftop. Go ahead.
And the men pursued after them the way to Jordan unto the fords.
So they went this way, right, on the way to Jordan unto the fords, man. The fords meaning a bridge that cross over the water, right? Mm-hmm. So a ford would be a bridge or a walkway or a path that crosses in between and or on top of water.
And as soon as they which pursued after them were gone out, they shut the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And before they were laid down, she came up unto them upon the roof.
So when they made it through and going towards the other side of this bridge, they shut the gate so nobody else could come behind them, and they wouldn't try to find these two men. Right, go ahead.
And she said unto the men, I know that Yahweh hath given you the land, and that your terror is fallen upon us, and that all the inhabitants of the land faint because of you. For we have heard how Yahweh dried up the water of the Red Sea for you when ye came out of Egypt, and what ye did unto the two kings of the Amorites that were on the other side Jordan, Sihon and Og, whom ye utterly destroyed.
So how did she know? How did she know that the land was given unto the Israelites?
Through her hearing about the stories of what the Lord did for them.
All praise to the Most High, man. Yeah. See, I was gonna get you earlier before you read all this because I knew it would stick in your brain once you read it. But yes, she heard everything that was going down around the different neighborhoods that surround them, and she like, look, I heard, man, that through bringing you through the Red Sea, getting you away from the Egyptians and bringing you down, right? Because trust and believe, they had spies in between us, people running off and getting intel and information. You know, those people that crept in unawares, man, and they going back and tell the neighborhoods, and the fame is going through all the cities, right? And they're like, yeah, the Lord told them that they gonna inhabit the land of the Canaanites, the Amorites, and the Hittites, and the Jebusites, and these different nations' land. They go and get that. So she heard it from the wind, right? If you understand.
That's exactly what Moses was saying in Numbers. That's why he told the Lord not to smite all of them. He like, man, if you kill everybody you brought out of Egypt, kill all of them now, then it's gonna go around and be rumored that you destroyed them because you couldn't give them the land.
That's right.
You knew the rumors spread, man.
Yeah. And we knew that from Exodus. From the Exodus, we knew that because the Lord said, I'm gonna do this for you. You feel what I'm saying? That way, I'm a harden the reason why he was hardening the Pharaoh's heart is because he wanted to have a name throughout, the surrounding countries. So you're exactly right. To our job at bringing that out. Go ahead.
And verse 11. And as soon as we had heard these things, our hearts did melt. Neither did there remain any more courage in any man because of you. For Yahweh, your power, he is power in heaven above and in earth beneath.
Precept. All right. Go to where we at? Earth beneath. Go to Joel chapter 2 and verse 27. Right, you probably could start at 26. But this lady is right, man. Rahab, right? Or Rahab, she is correct, man. Our Lord is the Lord of heaven and the earth, man. All right.
You want 2 and 26? Or 27?
Yep, go ahead.
Joel 2 and 26. And ye shall eat in plenty and be satisfied and praise the name of Yahweh your power, that have dealt wondrously with you, and my people shall never be ashamed.
So this is the second time we're gonna be in the land. This is the time that's coming up, right? But even when we went in there this time, the first time, it was just like that, man. We didn't want for nothing. We wasn't ashamed. The whole world knew our name. You feel what I'm saying? And we was in the game. You feel what I'm saying? If you understand. Verse 27.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
And all the other lands and nations and people, right, and tongues, they're gonna know that what I am in the land of I am in the midst of Israel, right? Go ahead.
And that I am Yahweh your power.
I am what?
None else.
I am what? Yahweh
your power and none else.
Hey man, simple as that, man. Read on.
And my people shall never be ashamed.
So that goes into this last Exodus that we're about to go through with these modern day Egyptians, these modern day Babylonians, which is America, man, right? And these different places, but mainly America, man, is Egypt and Babylon, man. Everybody have drunken of her wine, man, right? And yeah, we're not in Joel no more. We're in Joshua. Let's go back into it. Yep. Verse 12.
This is verse 12. Now therefore, I pray you, swear unto me by Yahweh, since I have shown you kindness, that ye will also show kindness unto my father's house, and give me a true token.
She said, I ask of you in sincerity, man. Do this for me, since I have helped you. Right? It all was on self-preservation, but guess what? She was smart, man. She was wiser than most. She said, I'm gonna use my good heart for a benefit to my family. Right? Go ahead.
And that ye will save alive my father and my mother and my brethren and my sisters and all that they have, and deliver our lives from death.
Because hey man, we know y'all coming through and through the power and strength of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, y'all about to raise havoc, man. I don't want no parts. Me and my family don't want no parts of none of that. Right? Go ahead.
And the men answered her, our life for yours, if he utter not this our business. And it shall be when Yahweh hath given us the land, that we will deal kindly and truly with thee.
Khan, all praises to the Most High. So, because you have done this marvelous work for us, if you keep your mouth closed and you don't tell nobody about this business, you feel what I'm saying? Especially the people of your land, because I gotta go back and tell the people of my land so we don't kill you when we come back and your family. You feel what I'm saying? But you don't tell the people in your land that you have saw us and you have made this deal with us. We got you. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Khan. Then she let them down by a cord through the window, for her house was upon the town wall, and she dwelt upon the wall.
Khan. So, like they said, right, her house was on the town wall, and they dwell upon the wall. When you go into the ancient history or the ancient depictions or pictures of this land, right, there was houses by the wall, right, to where they had windows, to where you could see out, but it's built. The house is built on the side of a wall. So she let them out, right? She let them out of her window, man. Couple stories high, you feel me? But she used what? A cord, man. It says a 3-folded cord, shall not be broken easily, man. Shall not be broken. So she let them down with a 3-4 cord or more, right? Go ahead.
And she said unto them, get you to the mountain, lest the pursuers meet you, and hide yourselves there 3 days until the pursuers be returned, and afterward may ye go your way.
And we know 3 days just mean completion, right? So we just hide there enough days, which it could have been literally 3 days, because who the hell gonna look for you? I know when I used to run from the police, I used to duck off, you feel what I'm saying, for 30 minutes. And then, they get tired of looking for about 30 minutes in that surrounding area. And then you can hop out and walk off. You feel what I'm saying? Take off your jacket, have your basketball shorts under your pants, boom, and walk off like nothing ain't happened. But in this time, 3 days could have been the days, because they walking this way, they got to walk back. Just so you don't run into them, 3 days is it, or it could have been a complete amount of time or days. Right. But keep going, King.
And the men said unto her, we will be blameless of this thine oath which thou hast made us swear.
So meaning, we're gonna keep it as long as you keep it, right? But we're gonna be blameless in this oath, meaning we're gonna keep this thing. This is a known fact that we're gonna keep this oath, right? But stipulations happen, right? Go ahead.
Behold, when we come into the land, thou shalt bind this line of scarlet thread in the window which thou didst let us down by. And thou shalt bring thy father and thy mother and thy brethren and all thy father's household home unto thee. And it shall be that whosoever shall go out of the doors of thy house into the street, his blood shall be upon his head.
And man, when we go through here, we're not playing, man. That's why the Lord said, all those that's clothed in strange garments, right, gonna get put to death. We don't have time, and the angels don't have time to discern, who is who and what is what, man. If you got pants on and a shirt and dreadlocks, I'm not about to try to see if I can see your nipples or your titties. I don't have time for that. I'm gonna slice you down, man. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have time for that, man. Same thing with the Lord, man. If he don't see you with a dress with fringes on, right? He don't have time for that, man. You understand? The fringes is key, because that's gonna tell him I'm not gonna kill this person. But if you gotta kill 100,000 people on a straightaway, you looking for fringes at the bottom of the shirt, fringes at the bottom of the skirt, and you coming through killing them, man. Right?
So yeah, it's like you going to a city, man, and you got to kill everybody in the city. You're not about to be stopping like, oh, that brother might be Mexican, he might be Issachar.
Let me break down the word.
He said, kill everybody, man.
Yeah, let me. He might be Issachar, he might be Jacob, whatever. Let me break down the word to him and see if he actually.
Let me test him real quick.
Let me try the spirit by the spirit. We don't have time for that, right? We don't have time for that. So same thing with him. He's saying, don't draw me a picture of who your daddy look like and who your sister look like. I don't need that. Put all of them in your house. Don't come out, because whoever come out, I'm killing them.
That's right.
Go ahead.
19 from the top. And it shall be that whosoever shall go out of the doors of thy house into the street, his blood shall be upon his head, and we will be guiltless.
Man.
And whosoever shall be with thee in the house, his blood shall be on our head, if any hand be upon him. And if thou utter this
But
our
look, before you keep on going, it
Right.
said so before we got there, right? It said where it said I give my life for their life.
14.
Kind of read that.
And the men answered her, our life for yours, if ye utter not this our business.
Kind of all praises to the Most High. So he doubling down, man. Go back down to 19 where we was at, or wherever we was at.
Yeah, 19. I'll start again. And it shall be that whosoever shall go out of the doors of thy house into the street, his blood shall be upon his head, and we will be guiltless. And whosoever shall be with thee in the house, his blood shall be on our head, if any hand be upon him.
He said, hey, man, you could kill us. I'll give you the right of way to kill us, right? If somebody come into your house and kill your people, man. You could kill us, man. I'm not tripping. We already bound ourselves to an oath, man. That's real NIGGAS, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you be a man of your word, man.
That's right.
Right? That's how you be a man of your word, man. Right? So keep reading.
And if thou utter this our business, then we will be quit of thine oath, which thou hast made us to swear.
Hey, man, I'm coming in here and I'm handling business, man. Right? I'm throwing 3 grenades in there just so I know that all y'all demolished. Right? Go ahead.
And she said, according to your words, so be it. And she sent them away, and they departed. And she bound the scarlet line in the window.
Hey, she ain't waste no time. Nigga. She said, I don't know when they coming back.
Yeah.
But this thing is up there. You know what I mean? I don't know when they coming. But I'm gonna go ahead and give me Romans 3 and 4. I'm gonna go ahead and tie this thing up here, man. I'm gonna make it pretty and make it a flower. You know what I mean? Put the lily on the bottom of it. You feel me? I'm gonna make it. She was gifted. Hey, Salaki, she was gifted because she had the stacks of flax. You feel so she was like making designs and sewing and blase. So she didn't just tie that thing where it looked all funky. Put the damn lily on there, man. All right, go ahead.
The candlestick on there, all that, man.
Yeah, she done tied the menorah onto it.
Yeah.
All right, Romans 3 and 4, man.
Romans 3 and 4. Yahweh forbid. Yeah, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings.
What it say?
That thou mightest be justified in thy sayings.
So that's what it's about, man. When you say something, man, mean what you say what you mean, and keep your word, man. And if you can't keep that word because something happens, because we not the Lord, if you can't keep that word because something happens, man, Baba Kushar, man, tell that person or those people what has befalled you to hinder you, man. You feel what I'm saying? You always see Paul doing that, man. He said, damn, Satan hindered me from coming that way, man. Salaki, I'm trying. You feel what I'm saying? Lord willing, I'll be there before the day of Pentecost, man. And we've seen this many times in Paul's writing, man, where he had to apologize for falling short from things that he have said, man. So make sure when you say something, man, you try your hardest, man, right, to keep your word, because that will be right. It says that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, man. So your word means something. Go ahead.
And mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Man, because people gonna judge you by your works, man, and your word, man. This man always been an honest guy with me. He always been a straight shooter. You feel what I'm saying? He always been blunt. He always told me exactly what it is, no matter how bad it hurt my feelings, man. I mess with this guy. All right, go back to Numbers.
Yeah, Joshua.
Yeah, Joshua, Salaki, Joshua.
Verse 22. And they went and came unto the mountain and abode there 3 days until the pursuers were returned. And the pursuers sought them throughout all the way, but found them not. So the 2 men returned and descended from the mountain and passed over and came to Joshua the son of Nun and told him all things that befell them. And they said unto Joshua, truly Yahweh had delivered into our hands all the land, for even all the inhabitants of the country do faint because of us.
Man, he said all of them is scared because of us and our name. You know, our name hold weights. Right? Yashar Allah, Prince has thou power with God, man. Right? Or the prince that has power with God, however you want to say it. But our name holds weight. Why? Because Yahweh name holds weight, man. His works are forevermore, man. We gonna read about these until the kingdom come, man. And in the kingdom, we'll be talking about it once again. Give me numbers, right? And all praises, man. Before I move, man, call her law Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, man.
Call her law Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Man, all praises to the Most High for his name, man. His glorious name, man. Right? Give me Numbers 34. We're gonna read 1 and 2, and then we're gonna drop down to 13. Matter of fact, we're gonna drop down to 12. So we're gonna read 1 and 2, maybe 3. 1 and 2, maybe 3, and then we're gonna drop down to verse 12.
This is Numbers 34 and 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, command the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto you for an inheritance, even the land of Canaan with the coasts thereof.
Man, even the coast thereof. The coast was what? The Canaanites and the Amalekites, right? Which is the Edomites. Right, read on.
Then your south quarter shall be from the wilderness of Zin along the coast of Edom, and your south border shall be the outmost coast of the Salt Sea eastward.
So that'll be your Edomites and your Canaanites, man. That you're gonna have to take that from them boys. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna have to grab a hold of that, man. You understand me? Drop down to 12.
Verse 12.
And
the border shall go down to Jordan, and the goings out of it shall be at the Salt Sea. This shall be your land with the coasts thereof round about.
Man, so we're gonna have that it's a big coast, right? If we pull up the map, man, you'll see it's a big coast right there, but we also got a whole bunch of land, right? And we have a protection around that sea coast, right? So where we know we're gonna be able to fish here. They got different things that we can eat here, fruits growing over here, different things like that. Now read verse 13.
Salakia, verse 13. And Moses commanded the children of Israel, saying, this is the land which ye shall inherit by lot, which Yahweh commanded to give unto the 9 tribes and to the half tribe.
So hey, man, this is the land, right, that we have inherited by lot, man. We came into the land, we got in the land. You feel me? In Numbers chapter 13, man, we finally got into the land, right, and started getting comfortable, man. Right. All right, let's go to Matthew chapter 10 and verse number 1. Right, we're gonna read to 14. All you gotta put is MAT to do the trick.
This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 1. And when he had called unto him his 12 disciples, he gave them power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. Now the names of the 12 apostles are these: the first, Simon, who is called Peter, and Andrew his brother, James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, Philip and Bartholomew, Thomas and Matthew the publican, James the son of Alphaeus, and Lebbaeus, whose surname was Thaddeus, Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, who also betrayed him.
So, right, it says Simon the Canaanite, right? This is a big thing, man. This made me search for a little while and figure out what the hell is going on, right? Because I don't like no mishaps. You understand? So let's get into it, man. Go to Acts chapter 1 and verse number 13. Because something is going on with this Canaanite thing. Is he literally a Canaanite? Is his mother or his father an actual Canaanite, man? Right? The scripture don't say that. Right? We're gonna get it. We're gonna get into it though. Go ahead.
And when they were come in, they went up into an upper room. It's like this is Acts chapter 1 and 13.
Yep, the water.
And when they were come in, they went up into an upper room where abode both Peter and James and John and Andrew, Philip and Thomas, Bartholomew and Matthew, James the son of Alphaeus, and Simon Zelotes, and Judas the brother of James.
Nope. It's Simon the Zealot, right? The Zealot.
Oh, Zealot.
Go ahead.
And Simon Zealots and Judas the brother of James.
So it's Simon the Zealot, right? So we're gonna get into this word, man. The Canaanite. All right, we're gonna get into this word. So give me the book of First Maccabees, chapter 2, and verse number 27. Because there's an attribute that comes right with being a zealot. And a zealot, right, not to burst anybody's bubble, right? But a zealot is a sect of Israelites, right? And we're gonna get the history.
Hey, Maccabees is on the blue letter?
Nah, you will have to go into Gateway, right? Just go to Google and type it in on Google.
Okay. What'd you say? First Maccabees what?
2 and 27.
2 and 27. You can't see it, huh?
Hold on. I'm doing something right quick. Can't see what? Nah, pull it up. You got to go back to
the screen share thing.
Present.
Okay.
Yep. You're gonna go back to present, right? Screen share, all that, Mr. Gosh.
Present, share screen, Maccabees.
And I got something after you.
Okay, I got it. It's showing now.
Salakia, give me a second. I'm trying to get some history on this thing too.
All
right, go ahead.
This is
Make
first
sure you zoom in.
2 and 27. You need a more zoom in?
Yeah, right there. That's good. Yep.
And Mattathias cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, whosoever is zealous of the law and maintaineth the covenant, let him follow me.
Salakia, start at 20.
Con.
Right, because this is a big thing, man. The zealots came into play, man, and they was really going hard about this law, man.
Con.
Right. Go up a little bit more. I think I want 19. Con.
This is First Maccabees chapter 2 and 19. Then Mattathias answered and spake with a loud voice, though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him, and fall away every one from the religion of their fathers, and give consent to his commandments, yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances. We will not hearken to the king's words, to go from our religion either on the right hand or the left.
Hey, man, this is how you get the zealots, man. They zealous, man. Right? They enter this law, man, and they in it for the long haul, man, till death do us part, man. They're married to the Most High, right? Till death do us part, man. Go ahead.
Now, when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar, which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment.
So he was about to break the law of the Lord, man. Right? He was trying to sacrifice unto the king's commandment, right? Go ahead. The king was an evil, damn Greek, man. Right? Go ahead.
Which thing, when Mattathias saw, he was inflamed with zeal, and his reins trembled. Neither could he forbear to show his anger according to judgment.
And his mind started racing. He saw it. He was inflamed with fear. Hey, man, look, I'm going to kill this. Hey, look, you understand? Go ahead.
Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that brother was a gangster for Yahweh, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's not playing about the law, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Also, the king's commissioner, who compelled men to sacrifice, he killed at that time, and the altar he pulled down.
He slayed both of them and broke down the altar, man. I'm sick of this. I'm tired of it.
Man.
Right? Go ahead.
Thus dealt he zealously for the law of Yahweh, like Phinehas did unto Zambri, the son of Salam.
Read on.
And Mattathias cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, whosoever is zealous of the law and maintaineth the covenant, let him follow me.
Go ahead.
So he and his sons fled into the mountains and left all that ever they had in the city.
Hey, man, I ain't worry about none of that, man. So this is where you get the zealots from, man. Brothers that was zealous, zealous over the law and willing to put people to death over the law. Right? Let's get some of the history on the zealots, right? And but this is the zealots right before the actual sect, the zealots, right? The zealots came in 66 AD, right? Let me I'm gonna share this right quick.
You want me to stop sharing mine real quick?
No, I'm gonna take over it.
Okay, Con,
you can see that?
Con,
all praises. Let me see if I can get it a little bit bigger. Can you see it? Damn, I don't like that. All right, let me pull it up right here. Salaki. I'm gonna pull it up on another one. Hopefully I could zoom in on it. All right, so this is Wikipedia, right? The free encyclopedia, right? And it says zealots. Right, I'm gonna start right here. It says zealots were the political movement in the 1st century Second Temple Judaism, right, which sought to incite the people of Judea province to rebel against the Roman Empire and expel it from the Holy Land by force of arms, right? By force of arms, most notably during the first Jew-Roman War, which was in and this is what it's saying. It says most notably, but it been like that, right? Since about 150 years before this time, or 200 years before this time, due to we see it, Salakia, with Mattathias, man. Right? It says, but most notably during the first Jewish-Roman war in 66 through 70 AD, right? Zealotry was the term used by Josephus, right, of the fourth set or fourth Jewish philosophy during this period. And look at this dumbass white man they put on here, man. Right? That guy did not look like that. They're probably a big, black, ugly man, like most of us Negroes in America, right? Or the Haitians out there in Haiti, man. It did not look like this damn pedophile that you see on the screen, man.
They try to make all the great men of history look like them, man.
Man, I'm sick of it. All right, share your screen again. I just wanted to go into that that history.
You still want that Maccabees, or you want to go back to the blue letter?
Maccabees is finished. Let's go back to the scripts.
What was that, Joshua?
No, like we was in Matthew chapter. Oh, matter of fact, go to Matthew chapter 10 and verse 4, and I need you to look up. I need you to pull up the Canaanite. Let's finish dispelling the horse crap that they could pull up for seeing this. Mm-hmm. All right, make sure you pull that screen all the way up, King.
Oh, it's not all the way up?
Nah. It's all good. And Lamar Dorsey, man, you're right. I don't know who exactly you are, but
I think you got to allow it in or something.
Oh, my bad. I'll pull it up. My bad, Salakia. But you're right, man. Northern Kingdom is stiff-necked, man. A backsliding heifer, man. Can't get enough of them damn idols, man. And we ain't no better because Judah, the Jews of antiquity, man. So like, not of antiquity, but the Jews, man, we ain't no better, man, because we idolize ourselves, man. Right? The Levites and the Judites and the damn Benjamites, we all idolize ourselves. We might not idolize idols, but we deal with self-worship or man worship a lot.
Strong's G 2581. Cananias. Thayer's lexicon. Cananites.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes into the word zealous.
So how you deal with the Canaanite, Simon, right? The Canaanite, you could just do it easily, man, and go right into the blue letter.
I had to do some digging after I read the book of Ruth, man, because Ruth, they say she came from a Moabite, and I had to go dig into that, man, because the law say a bastard child shall not be among the congregation, right?
Yeah, but that congregation is talking about something else. That's
well, I was gonna say I don't think Ruth was a full Moab. I think she was just an Israelite living in Moab, right? Because when she came back to the land,
hold on. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that off the live.
Yeah, con.
Because I could definitely go into that with you. And I want to say either or, whether if she was or she wasn't, she still did a mighty work in the tribes. Right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
She still did a mighty work, rather if she was or she wasn't.
Yeah, that's a
powerful sister, right?
Yeah,
whether she's a Moabite or Israelite, powerful sister, right? All right, now let's get back into Matthew.
Matthew. What you want? 10 and what?
10 and 4.
10 and 4. Simon the Canaanite and Judas Iscariot, who also betrayed him.
Khan, go ahead.
These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
He said what? He said
Go,
what?
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Khan. And then we see that the parallel is in Numbers. They sent 12 of the princes of Israel to go check out the land. So now they sending 12 of the kindreds of Israel, right? Of the heads of the church, right? Give me Revelation, right? Chapter 21 and verse number 12. No, 14.
This is Revelation chapter 21 and 14. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb.
Khan. So in them, man, was the 12 apostles of the Lamb, man, which is these 12, man, right? Besides Judas Iscariot, that should have betrayed him, because his name, he was taken away from this, and Mattathias, I believe was his name, was brought into the 12, right? So it'll be the 12 minus Judas added on Mattathias, right? So, but as we see, you know, these same 12 Israelites is gonna be at the 12 gates of the children of Israel, right? Which means that Simon, right, the Canaanite, is gonna be one of those 12, right? Which really means Simon, the zealot, right? Which in Aramaic it goes into the Canaanite, but in our ancient tongue it goes into the zealot. All right, go back to Matthew.
Khan.
Salakia. So I just wanted to furthermore prove that this is an actual Israelite. Nobody could come in here and say that that is a Canaanite that became one of the apostles, right?
Salaki, Matthew 10 and 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Khan, but did they actually go into the city of the Samaritans? No, they went right there on the outskirts to Jacob's well, right, and ran into the Samaritans there. They didn't go into the land of those Edomites, right? They stayed on the outskirts and chilled by the well, right? From what we see from our king, you know, the Lord, right, Yahushua, he was sitting by the well, man, to wake up the children. Right, go ahead.
And as ye go, preach, saying, The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give.
So it tells you, man, heal the sick, man. The people that's sick in the brain, man, heal them, man. Go back up.
It's like it.
It says heal the sick, man. So heal those that's sick in the brain, man. Right? Cleanse the leper. Cleanse those people that has been dibbling and dabbling with sin for a long time, man. Cleanse them up, man. You know, how must a man cleanse his way? Right? But by the damn, I almost had it. But we know by the washing of water by the word. There we go. And it says cleanse the leper, right? Raise the dead, man. The dead that's in Hamashiach, man, that he has chosen. We got to raise the dead, man. So when we go out there and we get a soul and bring them back to repentance, guess what? We just raise the dead. Cast out devils, man. Those strongholds are devils, man. The Christian dogma, right? The Catholic dogma, right? The non-Protestant, all these different denominations, that's all devils, man, right? Deceivers, man, right? We got to cast them out, man. Cast down those strongholds, man. Because why? Freely ye have received, so freely we
Give.
shall give. We shall give, man.
Con.
Go ahead.
Neither gold nor silver nor brown.
It says provide neither gold
Oh,
nor
con.
silver.
Salakia. Con. Provide neither gold nor silver nor brass in your purses, nor scrip for your journey, neither 2 coats, neither shoes, nor yet staves, for the workman is worthy of his meat. And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go thence.
Con, so it's not telling you go out there and say, "Oh, you niggas is wicked. All you niggas is wicked." Hey, you over there. You over there. Nah, man, it's telling you, hey brother, hey sister, you got a moment for the word, man. Right? Hey, what you think? What you think about the Bible, man? You really believe in the Bible? Nah, I don't really believe like that because blase. You're inquiring, man. You ask questions, right? Just don't go out there rebuking everybody just because you got a mic, man. You know, don't soon as you grab the mic, the white man, the goddamn devil, man. You don't want to go right into Mishigash, man. Right? You're inquiring, man. Inquiring minds would like to know what you think about God.
Con.
You know, go ahead.
And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you.
Come, man. So if that person is at peace with you and trying to understand you, hey, man, be at peace with that house. Be patient with that house. Be patient with that brother or sister. But if you come into that house or you call this brother up and he had odds against you, man, let your peace return unto you, man, and send that brother about his way or ignore him. You feel what I'm saying? So that way the word don't go out void, right? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when ye depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust off your feet.
Man, don't really trip about it, man. It is what it is, right? We moving forward. The Lord has chosen who he has chosen, and our steps is ordered by the Lord. Go get that in Jeremiah 23.
Huh.
And then we're gonna end out with this precept, man. Right? And shalom to the viewers in the chat, man. The water for y'all coming in and out, you know, and hanging with us at the very end. You know, I know you brothers love the gospel and the prophets more than the law. You know, that's just like all of Israel, man. We're a rebellious house. So hearing the law is tedious, right? But hearing the gospel and going into these fun-loving precepts, it keeps the attention, right? But for me and my house, right, we're going to learn to love the law, right? I believe it's you know what precept I'm looking for?
Which one are you looking for?
I think it's 23 and 10. It says I think it's 23 and 10.
Let's talk about adulterers.
Nah. Go to 1.
What do it say? Paraphrase. Woe to the pastors. That's 1.
Nah, that's not what I'm looking for. Matthew 14 and whosoever will see feet. Kind, it's all right. Salakia. Don't worry about it. It's in Jeremiah though. Maybe Jeremiah 5. My bad. But I'm looking for the Lord alters our steps.
Let me see if it's in 5.
Proverbs 16 and 9. My bad. I got a bunch of precepts going in my mind. Salakia, Israel. One day I'll be even better at calling these precepts.
Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps.
Yeah, and so whatever city that you go into, right? When we go back to Matthew 10 and 14, right? Whatever city you go into, you know, if they don't accept you, cool. But the ones that do accept you, you got to remember, right, that the Lord is directing your steps and his steps. So if it's a sheep of the Lord, you're gonna meet.
Con.
You got a precept?
I was just highlighting some shit.
Con. So with that, man, the water for coming through, man. Stand with your boy, you know what I mean, to the end, right? And I want to say, man, those that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Shalawam, Shalawam, and Kwam Yashala.
Shalawam, Kwam Yasharala.